Hi, everybody, and welcome to Discovering Our Gifts. I'm Jeannie, and with me is my cousin Lenny. Today's topic is the chakras system. We'll go over what the 7 chakras are, how they work, and how they influence your mind, body, and spirit.
Number 4 is our heart chakra. It's located in the center of the chest. It is the third chakra of the physical chakras. The first 3 are more associated with your physical body. And the next 3 are more of your spiritual body. So the heart chakra develops between the ages of 22 to 28. It's associated with the color green and the air element, sense of touch, and the planet Venus. It's connected to your 4th aura layer. Some of the stones that are associated with it are emeralds, rose quartz, and jade. The main focus of the heart chakra is love and connection, and it's where the gift of healing comes from. It is the balancing point and the bridge that links mind and body, and the earthly and the divine. Signs that it is underactive are loneliness and antisocialness. Signs that it's overactive can be overly putting people first and people pleasing. And the best healing methods for this is breath work, emotional freedom techniques, Reiki, and hugs.
What are emotional freedom techniques?
Those are the techniques. We actually talked about them. I think it was in our meditation podcast, where when you are like your anxiety or overly emotional or something, you do the tapping techniques, and basically you
Oh,
are tapping your pressure points in your face and stuff like that, and you can go throughout your whole body and you tap them all the way down, and it activates your acupressure points,
okay.
and it
Yeah,
helps
yeah.
calm you down emotionally and physically. A lot of therapists and counselors recommend that type of technique.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Reiki, which is vibrational healing. Is that how it's
Yeah.
described? Mhm. And hugs. We've talked about how hugs can be some empaths can heal through hugs and stuff like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Um, I think I'm surprised. Mine seems to be, for the majority, pretty healthy, but I do tend to fall a little underactive just based off of what you've got here. I guess antisocial, in the sense where, but it not lonely. I just tend to sometimes want to be alone, or as a matter of fact, yesterday I was at a family gathering. My brother was asking me about it today, and he was like, "Why were you off alone? It's like to the corner by yourself." It wasn't. I just sat, and it ended up everybody moved the table, the Domino's table, set it up like right in the middle, and I ended up like being by myself over here. So then I didn't feel like getting up and moving to where everybody else had sat. So I just stayed there, but I was okay in my spot. But it was because I wasn't really feeling that well, and then I was relaxed. So I guess that would fall under being a little antisocial. I was fine where I was. I wasn't lonely or anything like that, but I tend to do that sometimes. Like if you let me, I'll just wander off and sit off by myself, and I'll be 100% okay in that corner by myself. And
Yeah,
there won't be anything wrong with me. Like it's not that I'm sad or
it depends
anything.
on the mood for you.
I think so. And I guess that's the empath in me, might be like
Maybe
looking for.
for me, I think so. For me, yeah, I get that. what did I say to my brother the other day? I would love to have a property where it could feel like no one else in the world exists. I get into those moods where I don't want to know other people are alive or in this world.
And
I
and
alone.
yeah, and it's not that I want to feel disconnected from anybody. It's just like, for example, I don't know if it has anything to do, but I had been to a funeral um earlier in the week, and I saw, I was gathered with a lot of family members, and I gave out a lot of hugs and that type of deal. So I don't know if it was me like
That
looking to recharge.
recharge, that space.
That's yeah. I guess that's what it is, because I was fine. I was okay in the corner by myself, type deal. So maybe.
Yeah, I get the same way. I don't get lonely. When I was younger, I remember in my teen years always having this sense of loneliness, but
Hmm.
thank God I don't have that anymore. Um, but I get I need that recharge time. Like,
Yeah.
had I been able to go to that funeral and everything when I came back, I would have been the exact same way. That's what happens to me. I tend I've something else I've also worked on, putting people first too much
Okay.
to where it's at an unhealthy level,
Right.
um, and people pleasing, having a hard time saying no. That's something that I really, really worked on because I needed
Okay.
to because of that stress factor that I was talking about earlier. So that
Okay.
was one of those things, and learning to, um embrace that alone time, embracing it, so that I can fully recharge, not feeling guilty about
Right.
needing one time. Yeah.
But it shows up here kind of as an underactive sign. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
if you go too much, could it
that
be?
and right. See, sometimes, I'm in the house too much. I'm away from people too much, and I
Hmm.
do need to get out, and my husband will tell me,
Okay.
like, "Babe, I need to get you out of that. You've been inside too long." Like, yesterday, he took me to a new botanical gardens that he found just to get me out of the house a little bit because he's like, I would stay home all the time, mostly, and it's so funny because when I was younger, I didn't like being home all the time. I liked that
Right.
balance where now I
You
have
and
to
I
find
both.
that balance of
You
being
and I.
out more now and all of that.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's where that, antisocial, like, I don't wanna know anybody exists, I'm in a world all by myself. Yeah, thing comes from.